Through the scope. This is Queez. Appreciate everybody's been rocking with the channel. Happy New Year's, everybody. We gotta get back to it, man. Ain't nothing changed, man. We getting right back to it. We got some things that we gotta address here. We gotta address the civil war that's going on right now. I don't know if y'all been peeping. I don't know if y'all be on the internet or follow basketball discourse on the socials, but the LeBron fans and the Luka fans going at it, y'all. It was a matter of time. We already know it was a matter of time. This happens every time LeBron gets a co-star who is, in people's eyes, either not performing or struggling in one area. We already know how it go. This is like clockwork. But it's on Luka's side this time. Now Luka is the target. Now a lot of people, even outside of LeBron fans, been coming in at Luka, man. If y'all, it's not even just the LeBron fans. We seen there's a lot of people throwing shots at Luka these days. Reggie Miller went on like a 2-minute, diatribe in the beginning of the game or the middle of the game just to call out Luka and his defense. And now we already knew some of these things people were criticizing Luka for. Like, we already know he hold the ball too long. We already know he don't play defense. We already know, he just going to take 100 step back threes. We know he just going to jack. We know what Luka going to do. But I think now, when you in LA, man, the lights is brighter, y'all. All them flaws get magnified. You've seen him with Russ, and now with Luka, it's going to be the same thing. But Lakers fans stuck with Luka, so whatever y'all dealing with now, y'all going to take, man. But this video is about, we got to be honest here, man. I'm not getting into the whole side versus side. I'm gonna touch on who maybe shoulders the bulk of the blame, but we got to hold Luka accountable, man. I've seen so many different takes from people who are, have a voice, and then just to the common fan about Luka and what he should be doing, what he should be able to get away with because of his production. If you got championship aspiration, things got to change. It's certain players that had to improve on all areas or certain areas to win. We've seen guys become better shooters, so they can't be a liability to their team. We've seen guys become better defenders, or at least adequate defenders, so they don't become the weak link on the defensive side. We've seen guys, work on in the post. We've seen guys improve all over across the board. Why is Luka not held to the same standard? I've seen people say, this man is giving you 33, 8 and 8 or whatever. Y'all already know he don't play defense, so it's up to the organization to build defenders around him and hide his defensive weaknesses. True. It is up to the team, or at least the people up at top to build a team to not magnify his weaknesses. That is true. But we still got to hold the player accountable, y'all. Look at these defensive highlights we get from Luka. Look at these. This man is not even trying. He not even looking. He ain't contesting layups. He ain't contesting shots. The man look like his feet is stuck in quicksand out there. And the Lakers already got a bad body language type of squad, because LeBron, I always criticize him for this. He got the worst body language in the league. Like, when things ain't going well, he the last person you want on your team. And Luka's the same way. All they pouting, and Luka don't even pout. He don't play defense and run back like everything is fine. And then he sits in there. He gets called out by JJ. He sits in there in the press conference, say he needs to be better, needs to improve, and come back the next game and give up 14, 16 points just off of laziness. If y'all remember, when they played in the finals, when he was on the Mavs, Boston used him as a way to attack and exploit, to get Tatum and Brown the matchups they wanted. That was the main reason they lost that finals. I ain't have them winning anyway. I still think they would have lost, but that was a big reason they lost. Y'all remember the Minnesota series? Minnesota, they attacked Luka and Reeves, and it worked to perfection. These things are costing his team series. I don't care if he averaged 50, 10, and 10. He needs to improve on the defensive end, and it doesn't look like he cares. It doesn't look like he will. There's certain times where you get guys and they're just stuck in their ways. He's going to take 15 step back threes, even if he only shoots 32%. He's going to dominate the ball, and he's not going to play defense. You could put all the defenders in the world that you want to have, but defenders are a dime a dozen in this league right now, especially 3 and D wings. You got to give up your whole future to get these guys. To get Herb Jones, who's a really good defender, or Trey Murphy, or any of these guys, you got to give up 3 first-round picks, a player here, a player there. You got to mortgage so much just to build this defensive squad that you need to put around Luka. You had Doris Finley-Smith, that's a popular Luka teammate for years, but he couldn't hit shots. So you giving up so many things to put these defenders around him. You got Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is a shell of himself, and he's not really a consistent scorer. So you got to line up with him in there, and other guys who just don't really fit the best. And the Lakers, they got 5 dudes who can't play defense at all pretty much at this point. Ayton, Bron, Luka, Reeves, Rui, whoever y'all plug in there can't play defense. So, yes, it's going to be times 10 on Luka's side. That's when you need to play team defense. And I can't play team defense, Luka, if you ain't looking nowhere, man. But this creates a bigger issue. This Luka thing is only a microcosm of what's the real big issue. Again, the offensive highlighting and explosion between fans, the league, whatever the emphasis is. This is now getting to the point where guys are comfortable not improving their games. Y'all see it so much, especially with this era. Guys are getting paid so much with the limited skills they got. Ben Simmons is a prime example. I'm a Sixers fan. I seen that from the rip. I was like, look, man, bro, just take a shot. Y'all don't remember how we was with Ben. When he would take a 3 and make it, the whole city will light up. We was happy for him. We encouraged him. If he took jump shots, bro, we would have loved it. We was on his side. And he just refused to do it. Joel cheering him on. Whole team, everybody is happy. And he just refused to do it. And then what that end up leading into, you get older, you get injuries. And now you ain't nothing. Now your defense that you hold your card on, that you thought was going to keep you in the league, really won't, because if I got a fast break with a 6'10" forward and the first thing he looking to do is pass, I ain't trying to play you 20 minutes and see the box score looking like 2, 5, and 5. Bro, it's just not enough in this league. And he played himself out the league. Guys are just not, they're waiting way too long in their careers to improve necessary areas because they get in the bag. Guys getting jump shots in year 6. Guys working on their body after 5 injury riddled seasons in a row like Zion. Like, now you want to, eat better after 4 years in. Like, we got so many guys here that just do not want to improve until, later on in their career. And that's because that's the era it is right now. If I'm scoring, that's enough. If I'm scoring, that's it. A guy that's having trouble with that right now is Cam Thomas. Coach just came at him right now. Just this last game said he did a nice scoring for his, limited minutes, but I need better defense. I need better playmaking. And Cam really don't play no defense, and that's not going to help him play on the floor, get more minutes. And now the Nets are like the team that's holding all the cards, because even though he'd be a free agent, his name has been sullied by coaches he had from them asking more from him continuously, which means he still isn't giving it, that nobody gonna really want him or pay him what he feel. And this happening all around the league, guys. It's rare you find guys that work on their game, even every year. Even they can score, they want to get better. Like Maxey. Maxey's a dog. Like, Maxey wants to continue to get better. Anthony Edwards, working on his post game because he, want to improve each year. It's rare you get these guys in the league. These guys are too cool with just scoring 20, 21 a game, 22 a game, and that's it. And Luka is a highlight of that. I know he's a little bit older than some of these young guys, but he's the highlight of that. Like, what I've been doing has got me so far and got him a lot of accolades, got him far in the league, MVP candidates almost every year. But to get to that next level, he's not able to do it because he don't realize he's the problem. Steph has improved his defense. KD improved his defense. Even Jokic is not known as a defender, but he made sure in them playoff series to not just be the worst dude out there. Now, Denver did a really good job of scheming, them not put him in a vulnerable position, but at least Jokic is not sitting there looking dumbfounded on cuts, looking dumbfounded on help defense. He might not block the shot, but at least he there. Luka ain't even there. He ain't even trying to contest. And that's where everything goes downhill. JJ can yell, scream, all he want. It don't matter. It don't matter. He's stuck in his ways. It don't matter. The man's stuck in his ways. And if he's stuck in his ways and he is content on just playing the way he gonna play, every team he's on is limited. It's capped. It's capped. I mean, how many defenders? Because this is the main issue too, as well, man. You got to trade Austin Reeves because Luka don't play defense. You got to trade Bron because Luka don't play defense. You got to get rid of Ayton because Luka don't play defense. Like, I got to make sure I have a lineup of guys that defend because he don't defend. And Austin Reeves don't defend. So I can't have a backcourt that's giving up 45 a game. So I can't pair them two together. Like, it's always going to be an issue. Like, you can't have a backcourt that's just not adequate on defense. Y'all seen that with CJ and Dame. Like, that stuff don't work. Y'all gotta hold Luka accountable. I'm not telling him to be all NBA defender overnight. I ain't telling him to make a defensive team. I ain't telling, just be not what you are right now. Like, you got to be able to stay in front of guys. You don't got the backdoor help to be able to block shots. Aiden don't do that. You don't got the rotational help. You asking a 41-year-old to rotate? It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Guys did what they needed to do to become better, and Luka's just not doing that. He's fine with what he's been. Y'all can't tell me one thing Luka improved on his career since we seen peak Luka. He's still the same guy, still over dribbles, still never cuts, still, takes a bunch of step back threes, not efficient, still isn't efficient right now. Like, these are the same things we getting from the man. And it's not his fault the Lakers losing. I want to make it clear. It ain't his fault they losing. But he's a big, big piece. And Laker fans should not be, hopeful because the front office ain't the greatest either. Y'all gonna count on Pelinka to build that team around him defensively? I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I said, man, this is a big overall issue with just the mindset of guys in this league where I'm getting everything I want with my skill set right now. I worry about improving later. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all agree with what I'm saying here, man. But this is Through the Scope. This is Queese. I appreciate everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.